Konnichiwa. Here. Oh my god. Sit down, buddy. Sit down. Trying too hard. Stand there with a great big sword. Tiring. Oh, this little room. It can't be too crispy. Here. Get some fresh air. Hang out with America. Does anyone actually know the story of Elden Ring? I think they do. I think Body Vidya has a pretty comprehensive idea of the story of Elden Ring. I don't think anyone knows the story of Sekiro. And Body Vidya's like, I do. I have a comprehensive Sekiro video series. But then you watch like the second Sekiro video and you're like, wait, what happened to him in the past? He's like missing these memories? What is the deal? Why was he in the well? What happened right before the start of the game? It's enigmatic. And I was like, maybe you could crack the code and figure it out. But like the main lore master is like, okay, like it's 90% there. I don't know. Yeah, I guess we're gonna sit here, smoke a cigarette, and we're not gonna smoke a cigarette. And talk about drinking too much. Yeah, I know. I was on a real alcohol kick there for a minute, and the highs and the lows of it for sure. No, I really invested myself in it for a time. It wasn't good. It wasn't good for my health, and then at times it was. But there's a balance. There's a fine balance. You need to find balance. Wherever you are, you need to find balance. But let's talk about Sekiro for a minute because that gets me excited. Sekiro is so cool. It's just a game that you want to play again and again. And the more you play it, the better you get, the more enjoyable it is to go through the walks and the rhythms. It's got a fantastic sort of destiny to it. When you start the game, it feels like you're starting it again. Even for the first time, there's a magic and a mystery to Sekiro that you can't quite, you know, put your finger on. It's untraceable and incredibly unique and well timed, very well timed. Part of the FromSoft genius again, and trying out all of the ideas that you see in Elden Ring. Oh my gosh, the way that you move in Sekiro is so spectacular and unique. The ninja movement and stuff. It was like, I don't know. At the time in 2018, I guess it was like Spider-Man and Sekiro, and either way, it felt like a total ninja. And you still do to this day playing Sekiro, but the verticality, the jumping, the like speed of the movement, and the way that integrated into the level design of FromSoft, like even while they're making Sekiro this spectacular and unique thing, they're using it to try these new ideas and these frameworks and to build on the things that they're already doing really well in new ways that they went, straight forward into Elden Ring, which plays a lot like kind of like a Sekiro meets Dark Souls 3 with the best of both of what they're doing, Um, and it's something the fans really like too. It's something the fans appreciate and enjoy. Looking for a lighter at the same time I'm talking. What a bum! Here, I'll be right back. Oh my gosh. No, yeah, alcohol can take you good places, but it can also take you into more like, you know, stuff like, dependence, which I'm sure isn't something that you need. You feel like you need something else to be happy or complete. Um, but then, like, if you are happy and complete in yourself, using something like, not exactly like a tool, but, another aspect of yourself, you know? Something to bring out, through the sense of joy, the sense of inhibition, some of the inspiration, and the ideas that were already there. They take on a new flavor and shape. And, you know, it's like to forget your worries, and alcohol takes on a really bad name. But to be able to forget your worries for a second, to let the problem disappear so that you can tap into your intuition and find a way to give the solution a lot more screen time can be something that is both healthy and needed. I like to advocate for like the positive uses of alcohol, a lot, but then you can get lost in it too. I was drinking like 1 to 2 fifths of alcohol a day. Like when you get a handle. Oh man, no. I shouldn't tell you this, but I filmed you a video back in the day, not long after I moved to a town that was like near here, and I give you the whole story, but it's kind of boring. But it's kind of not, and we won't go there now. I filmed a video talking about like Blue Lock, the anime series, but I'm like drinking like a handle of vodka, and it's like, the way I was drinking, like when you're like, I'm going to have a drink, and I do like a triple shot of like vodka right from the handle, and I'm like, that can't be healthy. That's not a good image. Oh, this is where you left me. No, and that wasn't the right message that I'm trying to send. I don't feel like it's the message that I do send. I'm making the video sound too bad now, and there's a lot of good, moments as well. You know, to find the beauty. To find the beauty and the truth within anything is like the constant search and the journey. Um, and I'm always trying to cut nicotine out of my life. No, I noticed you had a vape in one of the like photos of your desk. I don't know. Um, Tried vaping, but then you're a cowboy like me. It's like doesn't have the fire. I like to have fire in me. Um, I don't know. I don't know what my base element is. Um, Fire, water, air, earth. I feel them all because I'm the avatar. And believe it, babe, you could be too. Uh, I'm sorry, that's super egotistical to leave that in. I've gotten off track. We've gotten derailed. But sometimes derailments can have in them a positive side as well, When you get lost and you forge a new path through the woods of your life, through your fate, um, or fate or the consequence of your choices. When you forge a path of any kind, it becomes something that's useful for people that are going through the same things, and that way you can create a positive framework of all of your struggles, the things that you've overcome. You're like, I wish I had less problems and struggles, but when you make it through them, maybe you can offer a hand up to someone that's going through them now, and every time you do that, fist pump the universe just a little bit, every time you can help someone and they don't have to go through the same things, you know, it feels good. Or if you've been down and out before, then when you meet someone who's there, you can say something that matters, um, uh, that you're needed, that um, you're loved, you're looked after, that the universe has your back, you know, um, that things are going to get better. Uh, and it's a step by step process, but things can start getting better now if you let more of what you love into your heart, Um, and you can find the positive focus on all of those problems, you start to be more solution oriented, and even just in that focal point, you become a part of the solution. You know, um, if you do that, you do that at enough of a scale. You put people's intelligence and imagination together with positive focus. I feel like you've solved most of the world's problems already. Uh, and I think that people are made to work together, and conflict is something that's like learned, it's something that has momentum to it, right? But we're made to be collaborative, we're collaborators in this journey of life, and the more you can bring that energy into it, the more momentum it has for everybody. Um, Here, I'll have one last smoke. Leave the whole thing out of it. Yeah, I know. No, I saw Yoshi P. This is a pack of smokes and a cigarette. He's got a pack of cigarettes in the photo you have with him. Beautiful moment. I'm so jealous. You gotta be Yoshi P. Oh my god. I'm not jealous, There's, I don't know what the word is for something that you want to have more of in your life, something that you admire. It's like the positive side of envy when you see someone and you're like, yes. Um, oh man. No, I think that's something that you want when you see people that have things that you want in your life, to like put that on your vision board, instead of taking it off, instead of feeling like, you don't have those things yet. To know that those things are possible, is something that moves you closer to them. If you can clear that resistance, then you already have it. When you can daydream the positive expectation, and there's like a release of the resistance, and you feel closer to your dreams already. You can get excited about them, and to be an example of doing that, in whatever unique way speaks to you, to see your dreams and to feel them in your heart. And that's just the biggest thing. If you want to fill the world with love and positive energy, and to live the adventure every day as I do, um, that's the biggest thing. Is to be able to dream it without feeling like you're not there yet, So there's an you can take the out of it, and know that you're getting closer step by step, and you can accomplish anything that you set your mind to, At least if you release that resistance, you can, and it opens up opportunities, it opens up synchronicities, It puts you in alignment with your goals and dreams, which is the biggest thing. Yeah, maybe we'll film an introduction for this little video series or something. We can't do that now. Hey. No, there's something you need to know. I don't like you. I like you a lot. I think that you're pretty great. I think that you're awesome just being yourself and exactly who you are. And that's exactly who the world needs you to be. What a coincidence. What a divine scenario that just being yourself could bring so much joy and happiness to so many people in the world at large. What a wonderful turn of fate. And in a sense, I think that's what it's about too, It's about to get boring before I played out the ring again. Of course. I'm sure I can't beat Malekith on my first try, because I've got love in my heart. We'll need space to read it. Space to decompress. Okay. Let's at least use golden down. Let's go. Let's kick Malakat's ass together. Okay, we need to get close. No? Jump. Oh my god. I can't believe it. Ah! Okay. Got him. Decent posture. Okay. No. Okay. We're not out yet. Oh yeah, should we do it? I mean, I don't want to like beat him. I felt like I could have beat him there for sure if I just kept playing it safe. But I'm like, it'd be really fun to get a gameplay video where I do only use 1 or 2 flasks because I know it's really close. If I invest just a little bit of time, I can, be the magical miracle doctor of Elden Ring again. It will be. No. But too many adversaries in Elden Ring and not enough friends. Celeste is so good. Oh my god. Celeste is such a good game. Celeste is so good. It's such a good game for gamer girls that are into taking on a challenge. It's so good. No, it's about this girl's climbing a mountain to deal with her anxieties, and the storyline and the gameplay run on 2 different parallel angles. Where she's climbing a mountain, but then she's this magical jump girl, doing all of these wild, parkour platforming challenges. And the platforming is honestly the best platforming that I've ever seen in any game since Mario, at least. The platforming in Celeste is amazing. What is this? What did they update into Final Fantasy VII? Honestly, no way. No way did they add anything to this. Something. I don't know what it could be. It's a mystery to me. Okay. Anyway, moving forward and having a progress oriented mindset is so important, if you feel far from your dreams, if you're even able to make a little bit of progress, then you can imagine that inclination towards them, and if you can continue to make that progress day by day by day. So even if you just make a little bit of progress, it's the first step in the journey that sets you free. Right? This is probably the volume there's got to be at for you to be able to hear it. It's such a beautiful screen. The opening screen on Final Fantasy VII all of Final Fantasy VII was just so divinely blessed and inspired, and I'd love to someday do the Final Fantasy VII, like a comprehensive documentary series on Final Fantasy VII and all of the wild ass wild cards in their deck, and the way that it came together was so like inspired. I want to say divinely inspired. You know, like they were working with the hands of something else on the other side of it. You know. Yeah, it's meant so much to me. It's meant so much to me. Play Final Fantasy VII. Used your own name in Final Fantasy VII, did you? Yeah. Stop side. You always have to change the screen color, right? The color of your menus? Have to. Oh, but. Yeah, I know. Play Final Fantasy VII with my eyes closed. But honestly, it's the worst capture ever. For playing video games. I don't know anyone who's done this successfully. No, I really must get things. Make videos for my friends playing video games and doing streaming. Hey, we could do it together. It'd be fun. Streaming, I mean, of course. Yeah, no, it's such a cool sequence. But then the game doesn't even really start until after the beginning. It's kind of the joy of the Reaper. I'm a Reaper guy. Just been trying to hit a breaking point in the work, you know? And I feel like I have, you know, which is why. Start to the homes? So Sephiroth is actually here. By the way, just who are you? Flower girl from the songs. A research specimen. Such a dick. Revision, man. What a crew. Listen to his speech about, well, I'm Rufus, the president of Shinra Inc. You're the only president because your old man died. Correct. I'll let you hear my inauguration speech. Father tried to control the world with money, and that worked for him. He just walks up to them. What a fucking dick. The people believe the Shinra will protect. Work at Shinra, get your pay. If terrorists attack, the Shinra army will help you. Look perfect on the outside. But I do things differently. I'll control the world with fear. It's too much to do it like one man. A little fear will control the minds of common people. There's no reason to waste big money on that. He likes to make speeches, just like his father. Get Aerith out of the building. What? I'll explain later. Barrett, this is the real crisis for the planet. The hell is that supposed to mean? Dude, yeah. I'll explain later. Just take my word for now. I'll go after I take care of him. Yeah. Alright, Darkseid. So good. So good. This is my favorite shit. This is where I make my money. Oh my god. Oh, Steve 11. Always remember to flip your material here. It's gonna get pretty ugly from here on. We should check on our equipment. Yeah. Remove. Yeah. I always have enough extra materials. I watch my shit. All. Sure. Just like, oh. All good. Let's get out of here. Alright, we need to take the elevators. From downstairs? I don't know, man. Yeah, down here. Gotta, bump, bump, bump. Yeah. I stole everything from these guys. We don't need to steal from them, obviously. I swear, this is gonna run out of all of the space I have. But it's a good time. Don't touch my homies. Fight him. Aerith's attacks are like she is such a blessed mage. Yeah. She's exactly who she needs to be. The whole team to thrive. The whole team is thriving because of Aerith right now. Alright. There we go. Yeah, no. You can see I named Tifa after my first girlfriend, please. That's such a nerd. Let's go. I'll ventilate this sucker. Oh god, the ebb and flow of the combat in Final Fantasy VII is so pristine. And I just blew a healing wind on nothing. That's no tough fight. I think this is going to be a good Christmas. This is going to be a good can't believe I let Red as a team. No fighting magic. I guess he can throw grenades with his mouth, right? any good dog companion should be able to do. Of course. I just, you know, wanted to yeah, I know. I'd love to get into a flood state and do some Final Fantasy VII. Some kind of quintessential Final Fantasy VII stream. That'd be fun as hell. Alright, we don't even have any more. Grenades. Used to be. Just like to be able to play the game on the fastest like speeds and such. See speedrunners take this on. I love the Final Fantasy. So deep in that. Final Fantasy VII. Just special in the hearts and minds of every single fan, you know? It's special collectively, and it's very special individually as well. To see all the new fans take on the journey as well, and you know, it pops off like the first day. Magic is what it is. Getting Arab. No. Eric's gonna die. Oh no. Yeah, I know. You're like, oh my god, you left. You opened a Final Fantasy VII file with your first girlfriend's name in it. Maybe I'm more of an Eric man now. Absolutely essential to do this. Materials. Can I get the materials from my homies? Oh no. Can I? Has the whole party on it. Literally don't know if you can survive just using potions here. Just hoping I'm not pressing. Cheat codes. Cool if I didn't use cheat codes. Okay. We'll play this later. We'll play this later for sure. We'll play this now. Oh, remove party members with square. Yeah, you want to fight me? You want the promised land and Sephiroth? That's right. Did you know that Sephiroth is an ancient? Whatever. I can't let either you or Sephiroth have the promised land. I see. I guess we won't be allies. Guess not. Sucker! Let's go. I'm sure I locked that fire. hard. Dies instantly. Yeah, there we go. We would have died so much had that done there. I love a close fight though. A close fight's the freaking best. For sure. One attack. Well, honestly, the way they remix the strategies and everything they have going, there is such an art form to RPG progression, creating a challenging boss fight and capturing moments and remixing it. I know we've talked a bit about Persona already, but the way they did it in Persona and continued to mix it up, where after every dungeon, I was like, I'm pretty sure I've got like the size of the gameplay and all the pieces of it, you know? And then they add more and more and more things to it. And you're like, oh shit. Okay. Alright. I mean, we could also just wait to the end of the first this. It's so good. Fuck! We're surrounded. If I was alone, this wouldn't be a thing. I got a reputation to protect. You all get out while you can. It's not you they're after. It's me. Yeah, well that ain't happening. Yeah, Barrett's like my favorite. He might be my favorite character. He's so good. Got caught up in this over my league. Now, it's my turn to help you. Okay. Playtime's over, jackasses! He's coming in. He's not even like... He's got so much fight. Thank you, Mr. Barrett. Who you calling Mr. Barrett? That don't sound right. Well then, if you're through talking, I suggest we think a way out of here. Uh-oh! Oh yeah, you're cold, man. Just like someone else around here I know. Did you say something? Not a thing. So what are we gonna do? Yes, so good. Barrett! Over here. Huh? What's up? Where's Cloud? He's coming. Hurry, hurry. Let's go. Let's go. better have cover on teachers that are always at fire. I'm better at this than you know. I'm not trying to impress some girl. Okay. Alright. I'll leave Larry the rest to your imagination. And we'll catch it on the next playthrough. Okay. Starts with Fortnite. Hell yeah. Oh man. I got things to do. Collaborations to network. Projects to break. Yeah, no, we should be breaking some of those projects now. I've got a lot of game ideas I've been working on for quite a while, and new game ideas that are more exciting than ever that I'm coming back to, both reimaginings of the classics and breathing new life into the new inspiration of the present moment and adding that magic together into quite a magical fusion indeed. Yes. I've been talking about Gunhead for ages, but I really want to do it. Gunhead fights for love, you know? Gunhead fights for love. And he's got a mind of steel, a very human heart. He's the revolutionary hero in a battle to determine the future of a world not yet seen. Prevent a terrible super weapon from becoming part of everyone's story. So he's got to fight so hard. He's got to fight robots and mechas. And his best friend is the girl, a prodigal young engineer that gave him his body after his original body was crushed by the vicious, vengeful ex of his love, you know? Just an average, everyday dude who couldn't do anything but falling in love. And he's the best at that, just like anyone. And then he's crushed and brought back, you know? And he's got a chance to save her and to save everyone. So to take that heroic impulse, and I love the idea that he's an everyman. He's a common man. It's a story, you know? He's Mario. And his peach was taken from him, and he was put in the grave and brought back from the grave, you know, to change things, right? It's so good and so fun, and I love a fresh remix on a very classic tale, something integral to video games, something, you know, all of us can hear and understand, you know, it's got nice bullet points, pun intended. Yeah, yeah, I love Gunhead. He's a part of me. It was an idea that came about just as a very fun thing. The gun-headed man, you know, that fight many adversaries. The gun-slinging, gun-headed man, right? That fights for love, you know? Fights for love and freedom. And the fusion of love and freedom with crazy ninja skills. They really give him the hardware, you know, to put his fighting spirit into overdrive and to change things for the better. And there you're starting to capture the spirit of Gunhead and what Gunhead can be. I'm trying to like put the Gunhead concept into the most righteous hands possible. Yeah, free up storage space. I'm running out. Oh no. What shall we do? Oh, terrible. Gunhead's really fun. Gunhead's righteous. It's my favorite thing. takes on anyone, you know, one man army, uh, and he becomes a symbol of hope, you know, a symbol of hope in the revolution. He saves children that are being like locked up, you know, by this sinister like this company. It's got like almost the force and sway of government at this point, and they're planning takeover, you know. And the love of his life, the keys to the weapon is hidden in her genetic information, and she was on the lam when she met him. You know, they knew how goddamn dangerous this thing was. And then you know it was her partner in crime, a genius weapons developer, who was like, we can't let this thing get out. We have to shut this down, you know? And they murder her in cold blood, you know? It's the girl's ex that does it, right? And it's that genius weapons developer's daughter, who's this prodigal hacker and kind of scientist in her own right, you know? Who's able to piece together, you know, Frankenstein Gunhead's design from the very best of everything that she could download and design herself, right? And you know, her daughter's like, she's tracking the dude, right, who murdered her mom, which is how she catches the, you know, consequential murder of Gunhead, right? Murdered in cold blood yet again. But then there's something that she can do to maybe change it all, right? To rewrite that story of nightmares and terrors, of one of hope and dreams and redemption. You know, the story of Gunhead. And I think that she's kind of the real hero of the story as well. And she's like creating networks and windows of opportunity for the whole resistance that's rising up to stop this thing. Against all odds, and like on the comms the entire time to Gunhead. You know, it's Gunhead and her, right? And his brain has been mostly destroyed and replaced with a cybernetic brain and the greatest machine body possible. You know, she just like jumps out of there in a van with all of the highest military grade weapons development stuff, and like medical equipment possible right there in her van. She's able to recreate a new body for this man and make him into a weapon for good, you know? Symbol for change. Gunhead. Yeah, super good. Super good. I love my Gunhead shit. But it's just like one idea in this like expansive multiverse of ideas. I've got another idea about a fighter, a young fighter girl. She's a sword princess. She's this like a fighter and a thief, who's going to change her land, and she tracks down this mythic sword on these floating islands that's been long lost. And she adventures in and finds the sword. And the idea is that like the character would be a spirit moving through the life of this sword, you know. So there's a conscious entity within this sword, and the sword creates like a time loop for anyone who holds it. It's a sword that manipulates time. So as long as you have infinite levels of fight and you never let go of the sword, then you could never die, and you just keep on fighting your challenges over and over and over until you beat them, just like a video game, right? And then I love the idea of almost like, you know, not quite like a dating sim, but a comprehensive like conversation thing where you get to choose what questions you ask, and it's the relationship with this character. So you get to see the world through her eyes and her pain and the things that she's fought through and went through, and what